My name is Wilmer Awayan. I'm a UOP graduate, School of Engineering, 1996. Happily married, have a 2-year-old son. Easygoing, but very focused in what I do every day. Also, I'm achieving all my goals slowly but surely in my life, which is very good for me. Some of my professional strengths and weaknesses I have is in the corporate world today, you're expected to work on multiple projects. It could be 2, 4, even 10 projects at the same time in the given week. And in the corporate world, your week's about a 60-hour week. So I'm learning how to prioritize and budget my time, which is very important today to be successful in the corporate world and actually in an everyday world. A strength that I have is I could understand a problem and come up with a out-of-box solution, which is very beneficial because it opens new doors to newer technologies and which can be very cost-effective in the industry. Some of the things I like to do outside of work is spend time with my family and purchase expensive toys. The expensive toys I purchase are the newest and hottest new gadgets out there today. I purchase it just to see if it'll work with my everyday life, but most of them end up on like eBay and Craigslist. I work for Novella Systems Incorporated in San Jose, California. Novella Systems manufactures semiconductor systems to fabricate integrated circuits, just like your computer chips in your computer. What I do is I ensure that the products we manufacture are compliant to industry guidelines and electrical standards. I do this one way by going to meetings early in the stages to ensure that the product will be compliant during the final stages of manufacturing. During my younger years, I was always electronically inclined. I was always playing with gadgets, taking things apart, and putting them back together with extra pieces on the side. In addition to Novella Systems, I also own a small business specializing in personal computers and network infrastructures. I got to this point because of my younger years where I was always playing with high-tech toys and taking them apart, and I was always good with my hands. So I started a business which deals with working with computers and designing infrastructure, network infrastructures. This allows me to work with my hands, which typically I can't do in a corporate world because it's more theory and design reviews. Some of the things I do for my business is debug issues that an everyday person may not have a solution to. For example, if you have a virus on a computer, people will think it's a virus and they'll go out and buy a new computer. But essentially it's a minor debugging issue, which could be a spyware or other things of that sort. So with my knowledge of understanding computers, it benefits the standard people, the normal people outside of the tech world. During my college years, I was considered one of the more techie guys, also called like a seasoned tech because I always had the newest gadgets and it's always, Wilmer has that, check it out you guys, which was kind of bad for my parents because it was always on them but in terms of buying it, but it gave me a benefit in terms of understanding the technology of actually today. I was ahead of the times during the college years. So I always had the best of the best, the newest computers, the newest car stereo, and things of that sort. So that's, I think, really helped me in terms of what I do today and by owning a business also. By being techie during my college years and also prior to college years, it allows me to understand the high-tech industry today. For example, purchasing, I'm always purchasing new toys, new gadgets. I may not be using it, but at least I understand what the industry is trying to gear towards. This allows me to understand also both in my Novella Systems by being an electrical engineer and also by owning my small business. I get to understand the newest gadgets for computers, for example, which allows me to share that with my customers and clients. And at the same time, for Novella Systems, we're always designing new projects, finding problems, and by understanding what's new and the newest technology today, it allows me to provide the better solution that the other engineers may not know because they are pretty much old school, which they don't have the high-techness that I may have. There might be the question in terms of, should I be an engineer or should I go through maybe just doing business, which sometimes seems simpler, but in a way, engineering is somewhat simple. It's just a lot of theory, which requires a little more time, but in the long run, engineering could take you to different heights, and also a benefit is engineering is one of the higher paying jobs, which is very beneficial for those who are worried about financials. I mean, starting pay is pretty high compared to other industries. So if you're deciding to stay with engineering but you don't think you have the smarts, I guess, the math skills, the physics skills, I fall in your category. During my times, I did not have the strength in math, I did not have the strength in physics, but I had the strength in understanding technology and understanding how things worked. If you have a background of understanding how things work and enjoy the mechanics of things, electrical, mechanical, physics, then I think you have a chance in terms of becoming a good engineer. The math part, the physics parts, there's always tutors and things of that sort that will help you understand those. But it's the knowledge that you already have that will drive you to become successful in your career.